Hello guys, so this is going to be the first ever devlog on the channel and I'm super excited for this game which I am making and it has got links to my childhood collections as well. So this is going to be a super close series and let's get started. So in my childhood I used to play this cricket attacks game. You may or may not know about it. So this is the game. Basically collect your cards and then you lay them out on a mat or something. 11 cards. You get 11 turns. You choose your batsman. The bowling team chooses the bowler. They select each card per turn. Match and compare your batting and versus bowling. Whoever is higher gets the point. So if the batter gets the point, he scores a run. If the bowling team is sorry higher, so they basically dismiss your batsman. So your score is at that point not added up. So this game progresses once 11 per team. And of course, the first team batting plays 11 turns and the other team batting gets 11 turns as well, but they have to chase in as soon as possible. So yeah, that's the entire game. And so recently I've been playing Marvel Snap a lot. Like it's again a trading card game and I mean, super into it. I'm like playing 10 times a day or more than that. Um, so I again then Googled. I thought of where is this game if there is a digital version of it. So there was no official version, there was no unofficial version. So I thought, okay, why not? Let's create my own game. And so here is my first try of the same thing. जल्दी चल जाओ भाई 5 मिनट में complete करना है. You have to complete this in 5 minutes. So here is this little card. Once you click on it, it flips and it goes to the playing area. So yeah, this is the playing area. This is the player one's deck area, right? And this is the AI card, which is automatically chosen. Now you compare the batting and the bowling, and since the batting is less, the player is out. Our Virat Kohli is bowled out. And how this works is like I have a few scripts which I will just quickly go through before I get into the card prefab. So yeah, that's card prefab. I have a script attached on it, which is basically nothing but just handling the display of the card using the scriptable object of that card. So basically it sets the values of the card. Let me show you the prefab in the context window. So now I have default value set for runs and batting and bowling and the name and an empty sprite image for the players visuals. So all of this is set using the scriptable object. So this is the scriptable object. Basically, it has all these stats. So that's the thing. Card prefab was basically created inside a canvas, as you can see in Unity scene. So I created this card thing inside the canvas and then I simply pulled the card as a prefab. So that's there. And onto the scripts, we have this card data scripts, which just defines the scriptable object skeleton. Then we have this card script, which I already told you what it does. It's just displaying the data of the card, setting the initial state and displaying the data. And we have card spawner. So in my scene, I have this card spawner. So basically one cool stuff they have is in 6.2, not even in Unity 6, is that if you had created this script here and I want to pull it out in the scene. Okay, this is not a script. This is a scriptable object, not a mono behavior. So if I put it out in the scene like this, so basically it names this empty game object like that and it also adds that script to it. So this is very handy. So back to the logic, my card spawner basically defines the player one scriptable object, player two scriptable object. So basically player one cards, player two cards, and the card prefab to be used. And since we only need to show the cards for the player one, so this is the player one's deck of cards, this area basically. So what it does is, let me go back. Card spawner basically just spawns all the cards. So it takes all the cards in the list and assigns them the card data. So it calls the set data from here. Now our card is having this set data function, which assigns the scriptable object data to the card, each card, and then basically does the display kind of thing, shows the whatever the stats and everything. See like this here. Now the other thing is this globals, which is practically a reference script. So I have added a backspread for each type of card here. So I just assigned this in my inspector. So right now I only have a single card for batsman and a bowler. So I've added this. Later on, we will add for wicketkeeper and all-rounder as well. No partiality there. And finally, we have this match manager. The responsibility of whose is that so once a player selects a card, so the card appears here, you select it. So the flipping thing that also is handled by the click manager, which is the card. So it flips the card. So match manager basically once you click the card, it moves it into the playing area. Then it chooses a card for AI, basically gets a random card from that list and it plays it there, spawns it there. Then it compares both the cards and basically prints the output, whatever it is. So let's push the brakes, not the brakes. क्या बोलते हैं उसको? Escalated 91. Virat Kohli, you get the higher betting this time, and let's see him scoring. And so I play. Card is here. I click it. He goes here. Bowling and batting compared. Player scores runs. And so 35 runs have been scored by Virat Kohli. So this was it. Yeah. My first ever devlog. And so for the next commit, what we are coming up with is going to be a scoreboard here. The turns count would be shown. And there would be a commentary as well here. When the player is out or the runs have been scored or whatever. Now there would be some cute visuals for the cards. So if Virat Kohli gets out, his card would be dimmed to dark black and out will be written, he'll be returned to deck. Similarly, if Virat Kohli scores runs, his card would be dimmed a bit, but now this time the number of runs he scored will be written in the center and will be back in the deck as well. For the AI cards, nothing going to change because we don't need to see really what's going on the AI end. We just need to keep playing the cards from AI. So whatever happens, this card just plays its role and just vanishes again. Score updates, turns update, and full inning simulation we will be doing. So at least in the next one, we will be simulating entire 11 shot or 10 shot or whatever, how many cards I'm able to create, because this is a lot of manual work. I have to create scriptable objects, set data, download the images, set them here, lots of stuff. So I might probably automate that stuff in the future. I'm such a lazy ass guy. So that's it. Keep waiting for the next one, or maybe not. In this project, I'm going to use AI as much as possible. But the catch here is like for the Unity development, you basically need the entire context. Like any kind of project, you basically need a lot of context of the project. So if I copy paste a script from ChatGPT and I change it in Unity, to add another functionality, I would just have to copy paste again this change script to ChatGPT, and then it will just create another script which I again have to copy paste. A lot of do copy paste. So Unity 6.2 has this AI feature which is in beta, and for sure it is because this assistant doesn't work, doesn't even reply. This is stupid. So I basically set up MCP, and you can check it out here. Unity MCP, Model Context Protocol. So this repository will guide you how to set up MCP for Unity. So basically this will connect your Unity with any kind of agent basically. So right now I've configured GitHub Copilot to work with that MCP server, and basically the only thing which it gives me is that it knows the entire context of my scripts and the project. So it answers based on that. So if you see a lot of my chats here, initially I created a single SO from ChatGPT, pasted it here. I tried to create more for the others, but this was a real manual work. Even this cannot do it. So it failed there. But now again, next time I asked it to create all of these things. All these scripts are created by this Copilot itself. I haven't written a single script here. So all of these things have been done by Copilot, and it is pretty good at it. And the only thing is I just cannot keep using it blindly because see, it was able to solve this error after a few iterations, but still I need to know every bit and part of the code. So that's the biggest thing. You cannot create an entire game or an entire project using this. Prototyping is possible only to a very limited scale and with very limited features, nothing complex. So I have to keep an eye on every line of code here, so that whenever anything breaks or I need to add any feature or there are any architecture changes, so I know I'm pretty well aware where things will change and what's going to break. So AI is there, guys, but it's not like you can blindly just keep prompting and get your project done. So yeah. So see you in the next one. देखो भाई, पहला डेवलॉग है, 10 मिनट तक रिकॉर्ड करते रहे, आवाज़ ही नहीं आई उसमें, मूड खराब हो गया मेरा। तो ये वाला टारगेट है कि 5 मिनट में ख़त्म करेंगे, फटाफट देख लो, ठीक है? इंग्लिश में बोलते हैं हम। इस टाइम आवाज़ आ जाए भाई। दिस वीडियो माइट बी टू बैड।